Do you find yourself struggling with anxiety, overwhelm, depression, burnout, relationship challenges, difficulties giving and receiving love, emotional dysregulation, or fears? If this sounds like you may be dealing with stuck emotions or emotional baggage that is at the root of your issues. Hi, I'm Ava Work. I'm an energy healer and coach, and welcome to my channel where I help you heal from your past and get unstuck so you can live as your highest self. On this video, I'm talking all about stuck emotions, what they are, how they impact the mind and body, and why they become stuck. And stick around until the end where I'll reveal a breakthrough method that will help you quickly release your stuck emotions for good. So, what exactly are stuck emotions? Well, stuck emotions refer to feelings that remain unexpressed and unresolved within you. Think of these stuck emotions as emotional baggage that is this heavy suitcase that you're carrying around, packed with all sorts of unprocessed emotions from past traumas, challenging events, and even energy patterns that you've inherited from your family. These emotions, which are embedded within your cellular memory, play a role in forming your thoughts, your beliefs, and your behaviors. And they significantly influence your current emotional reactions and your life experiences. Stuck emotions impact the mind and body in several ways. Like, if the emotion isn't fully processed, it can become stored in the body's tissues or organs, leading to mental, emotional, and physical symptoms. These trapped emotions then create emotional triggers that activate when you face similar situations or emotions in the present. And they can lead to disproportionate emotional reactions and then emotional dysregulation because they trigger these unresolved past emotions. Over time, these unresolved emotions can also contribute to or manifest as chronic issues like anxiety, depression, or headaches. These stuck emotions are also linked to self-sabotaging patterns like perfectionism, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, negative self-talk, procrastination, addictive behaviors, and much more. And trapped emotions can lead to cloudy thinking, negative thought spirals, and impact your perception of reality, contributing to mental health issues. And if that's not enough, the stress caused by trapped emotions can lead to all kinds of physical symptoms like chronic pain, fatigue, and even disease. So, why do emotions become trapped in the body? Well, when we feel an emotion really intensely, ignore it, or it gets interrupted while we're dealing with it, that emotion can get stuck inside of us. And then, unable to process the emotions, they actually become lodged in our cells. And these unresolved emotions, they don't just disappear, they start to stack up inside of us. And as more and more pile up, they begin to attract similar energies, making their effects even stronger. Over time, all these emotions just can form blocks inside of us that negatively affect our overall well-being and hold us back. So imagine every time you hang on to a negative feeling, it's like giving it a power boost. So if you don't find a way to release these stuck energies, they just keep growing, compounding, and getting stronger. And carrying a trapped emotion is like having this internal tuning fork that persistently vibrates at the frequency of that specific negative emotion. And this vibration will draw more of the same emotion into your life. For example, if you have trapped emotions of fear, you may notice an increased tendency to feel fearful. And the longer this energy remains within you, the more familiar you become with that particular emotion. As a result, if you hold on to a trapped emotion, you're likely to experience that feeling more frequently and intensely over time. So you may be thinking, how do I know if I have stuck emotions that are at the root of my issues? And more importantly, what do I do about them? Well, I want to share a groundbreaking energy healing method called the Emotion Code that was developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson. This technique involves tapping into your subconscious mind through a method known as muscle testing to find and release the specific energy of each trapped emotion, whether that's fear, anxiety, resentment, shame, or hopelessness that's at the root of your emotional, mental, or physical issue. For those who don't know about muscle testing, it's simply a gentle and non-invasive technique that is used to connect with the subconscious mind to identify all kinds of imbalances in the body, including stuck emotions, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and even energetic misalignments, nutritional imbalances, lifestyle imbalances, and more. There are various muscle testing methods you can learn, including the popular ring and ring method, the falling log method, and the sway test. And to get the hang of muscle testing really just takes practice and consistency. And while I'm not going to list each muscle testing method on this video and go into depth on muscle testing, if you want to learn more about muscle testing, Dr. Bradley Nelson provides a comprehensive overview of various methods in his book, The Emotion Code, which I've linked in the description below. As a certified emotion code practitioner, I use muscle testing to tap into my subconscious mind, as well as to work remotely with my clients. Muscle testing by proxy is when one person tests remotely on behalf of another. The practitioner or non-practitioner energetically connects with the client or the other person, using themselves as a proxy to get answers from the other person's subconscious mind. And this approach is particularly useful for working with people remotely, working with small children, or someone who may not be conscious. And it's based on the belief that since we are all made up of energy, we can energetically connect to another subconscious with their permission, of course, without the person needing to be physically present. Why are we tapping into the subconscious mind? Well, since the subconscious mind is like a search engine, it knows exactly what energetic imbalances are contributing to your issues and what you need to release to come back to balance. So once you or an emotion code practitioner has established a connection with your subconscious mind through muscle testing, you can then use the emotion code chart, which lists 60 emotions in 2 columns and 6 rows to identify specific trapped emotions around a targeted issue. Examples of issues you can work on can be an emotional trigger like fear of rejection, chronic pain in the body like headaches, a relationship challenge, anxiety, depression, and more. And once each trapped emotion is identified, the emotion is then energetically released by you or the practitioner that you're working with an intention and the use of a magnet, or just with your hand, which is also magnetic, to run along what's called the governing meridian, which runs from the top of the head and goes down the back of your head. Once you release specific trapped emotions around a particular issue that you're working on, they're released for good. So even if you get the same named emotion like panic or unworthy or shame, for example, multiple times on the same issue, or even on other issues that you're working on, know that these are just different timestamps of the same quote unquote named emotion. So that's an overview of the emotion code method. You can also download my free guidebook on finding and releasing your stuck emotions with the emotion code technique, as well as to learn more about this approach and how to do it in Dr. Nelson's emotion code book, which I highly recommend reading. And I've linked both in the description below. The best part of this energy technique is that it's a proven, fast, gentle, and lasting approach to overcoming the unresolved emotions from past trauma and challenging events without needing to dive into any past stories or memories and re-triggering you. And I can honestly say that this energy-based healing method has been the biggest game changer in my and my clients' healing journeys. And I've tried many healing approaches that just resulted in little or no results, and especially nothing that created lasting change like this. So I do hope you decide to try it for yourself and see how it can profoundly heal and transform your life on so many levels. Thank you for watching, and know that healing from your past is possible and that you have the power to transform your life. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel for even more content like this. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any new videos to help you heal, get unstuck, and live as your highest self.